Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. We're going to go ahead and do a gameplay review of Sipher. This is one that's been out there for a little while. It's gotten quite a bit of hype, and I actually recorded some stuff for this almost about a month ago and completely forgot that I had recorded it and didn't edit it. So I actually went back through and I re-recorded most of it just so I had the latest information and what's out there. This is a game that, again, has been taking the world by storm as far as it's been all over Twitter with a lot of content creators making content for it because they did a huge airdrop recently and they actually have an event going on right now, which I'm not going to dive into because I don't know when you're going to be watching this recording, and the video is more about the overview rather than the event that's going on with it. But we'll touch on it a little bit later within the video itself. As always with my initial gameplay reviews, I'm trying to get it from a new player aspect, give you my personal opinion about the game itself. So I have played the game a little bit, but I have not dove into it into extreme detail. But I have gotten far enough where I understand the game itself and I can give an opinion on the game, which I will do at the end of the video to kind of give you my thoughts on the game, and you can kind of take those and make your own decision around it. But before we jump into the video, please take a quick look at this disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research before you jump into any project. Don't take my word for it. Just make sure it's right for your situation. Now that we have that out of the way, like we do with most of the videos before we actually get into the gameplay itself, let me give you a little bit of background around the game. If you want to go ahead and check the game out for yourself or the website out for yourself, go ahead to playsipher.com, or I will have a link in the description down below that you can go ahead and check it out. This one's a little bit different. I don't normally do games on the Ethereum blockchain because they can be more expensive, but this one kind of is an exception. It is free to play and it's fun and it's a mobile game, so I wanted to go ahead and do a review on it itself. I probably won't buy any NFTs or get any NFTs related to it. But I'll go ahead and do a gameplay review for you. Focus on the gameplay, not the NFT side of it. It is a top-down action battler style game where you're going to go ahead around and shooting, and there is both ranged and melee weapons that you can go ahead and do in it. As I mentioned previously, it is a mobile game that you can go ahead and get off of the Google Play Store, or you can go off of the iOS Store and grab it that way. You can go ahead and download it anytime. Free to play. Technically, it is not officially launched yet, but the alpha is available that you can go ahead and test out. So I did go ahead and put the 2024 launch date. And as I've mentioned several times now, that it is free to play. So you can go ahead and jump in there, test it out, and see if it's the right fit for you. There currently is not PvP, but the style of the game, I have no doubt that they will be adding PvP into the game because it fits really well with the game itself. I think it'll be a neat if they can get some sort of battle royale or arena style PvP style battle in there. I think it'll fit the game pretty well, but it's currently not available. All right, we just went ahead and jumped over to the actual website itself. As always, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this. I want to quickly go through it. As you can see, the open alpha is available now. You can go ahead to the Apple Store or however you want to do it, depending on your device. The one thing I do have to note that it does not work very well with BlueStacks, just the kind of game it is and the controlling it is, but it's great from the mobile device. It works really well on the mobile side. As you can see, there is some stuff that's going on as far as rewards go. There is basically the game is you're going ahead and attacking, going through different stages, trying to take down a bunch of PvE monsters. If you're able to complete the stage, or even if you don't complete the stage, you will get some XP from it, and you'll also get a number of materials that you can go ahead and craft weapons and gear, and there's just a ton of variety with the stuff that you can go ahead and craft within the game. And there's also quite a bit of variety with the different characters as you can see them going across the screen here. That you can go ahead and play within the game. So I highly encourage you to try all those out. Just skimming through this, there's guilds, or there will be guilds available. It's player-driven economy, all that fun stuff that you normally see, and quite a few backers to the game itself. But I think that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump into the game itself. All right, we are in here. Again, this is, so many people have been talking about. So what I want to go ahead and do is go through the lay of the land, let you know about the different areas before we actually dive into the gameplay itself. I'll try and keep it brief, but want to go ahead and make sure that I do cover most of the stuff. If you're looking at the screen right now, it's basically the main character that you have. You can go ahead and spin them around. On the top left, you have your details around your actual your account, some where you are progressing on the overall battle pass that they have. You can go ahead and change your avatars, and then some other things that are going to come here in the near future. As far as achievements goes, you can go ahead and grab those too. Jumping back to the main screen, also on the top right, you have the different tokens that are within the game. You have where your messages are and your missions. If you go ahead and click on missions, it's again going to show you the different goals and missions that you have, where you can go ahead and get rewards from. Not going to dive into those too much, but essentially as you're playing the game, you're going to go ahead and try and get different goals or different missions that will help you go ahead and grab those things. So let's go ahead across the bottom here. You have your roster. If you click on that, these are the different characters that are currently available for you. This is the other character. I haven't really played him much. I've been focusing on this guy for the most part and equipping him out. Going back to the screen, you have your inventory, and this is all the different types of guns, both the distance guns, or I should say the ranged weapons and the melee weapons. You can go ahead and click on those and see all the different ones that you have. And that go with each of the different characters. And go ahead and go back and see your different vassals. Again, that's the characters that we just saw. Your different consumables that will help you increase your levels faster as far as XP goes. Your gear, this is the stuff that your different character can play that'll give them different bonuses. You can go ahead and craft these as you're going through and you're finishing different levels. It's going to give you materials, which is the last one here, and you take the materials and you can go ahead and craft the different gear and different weapons, and really work through that. And there's a ton of different weapons that they have here. I'm just quickly going through and clicking on each of them, just kind of give you an idea as far as the types of weapons that they have. And a lot of mine, again, I try and do my initial gameplay reviews early in the process, so I have a lot of level 1 or tier 1 stuff here. I do have a tier 20 or level 20 that I was able to go ahead and upgrade, but it's a lot of lower stuff and a lot of new game stuff that you can go ahead and see. Now we went back to the main. You'll see the armory, which again is the weapons that you have there. You have the vassal library, which gives you some details around all your different characters that you have there. Again, this is the cyborg right here. And then we have the the Emporium. That's going to be the shop where you can go ahead, as in almost all mobile apps, there is microtransactions if you choose to do that. And then if you're getting over here, you see world exploration, you see the leaderboard. These are the people that are doing rather well and really competing for different rewards. As you can see, the next period that it ends is August 4th at 8 p.m. And you'll be able to go ahead and earn some rewards depending on how well you're doing that you can go ahead and use towards your character and really try and improve them more than you already have while playing the game. You can add different party members to your group. I haven't gone into that too much. You can go through the tutorial with that, which I'm clicking through here. Trying to click through here very quickly. I don't want to create the party, so we're going to go ahead and click out of that. And then you have world exploration, and then you have the launch down here at the bottom. This actually launches you into the game itself. You have 10 energy. Each time you launch in, it's going to cost you 2 energy. And then we're going to go ahead, and when you first jump in there, you're going to go ahead and see different things that you can go ahead and select. Bottom middle shows you how much credits you have available to use, and then each of the different types of things that are out there as far as the skills go and improvements go, you can go ahead and use. And they range from anywhere from resilience to, and apparently I was timed as I was trying to talk through here. Basically, it's the game trying to tell me to hurry up. So we are going through the process now that we're in the game. I didn't get to actually pick my skills, but the skills they have a wide range of. There we go. We got some more offense. You got defense. You got synchronizing. So you can, based on what kind of player you want to be, as far as the different types of attacks and defense. Do you want to be a tank? Do you want to just be super tough on defense? Then you're obviously going to focus on the defensive side. You can do mobility, which actually looks like it is that's the one I had selected there. You can do a whole bunch of different things. Let's go ahead and use that one. And then you're basically going around and you're trying to clear all of these levels from the monsters that are in here. You can pick up different things, but your goal is to really just conquer everything. Destroy everything. Try not to get hit as you're going through the process. And I am just getting hit. And then we'll go ahead and focus on, and they also have between ranged and melee weapons as far as how you want to fight. I do a lot of ranged weapons because I feel like when I do melee weapons, I don't do as well, just because that's just the type of player I am. So I tend to do a lot of the range stuff, as you can see me going through here now. So we'll go ahead and use utility. And we're going to continue to go through this. And basically, you're going to clear a whole bunch of different levels, and they pop out of nowhere. And you can see the red circles, just like a lot of other games. If you see a red circle, get out of that red circle. Or if you see the different lines, go ahead and get out of there, because they're going to go ahead and attack you. And I'm in the acid, which was a mistake because I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. And then we're able to go ahead and clear those out. We actually want to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade on defense here. Normally I do a lot more offense. You have different abilities, as you can see on the right side with the buttons that you're going to go ahead and press. I'm doing a lot of the shooting. If you hold down the shooting, it actually continues to shoot until you reload or run out of bullets, which happens quite often. But you can go ahead and keep doing that. You also have the sprint, which you just saw me do there. You have the melee weapon. See, then we're going to go ahead and do some of the melee, which I don't think I've upgraded my melee enough to really showcase it. So we'll go ahead and go back to ranged weapon. Then we've got the offense. We got critical shot here. I'm not using all my skill points because I'm trying to go through this quickly to go ahead and show you the different areas. At the end of each of these, there is a boss. The bosses can be quite difficult, but manageable. At least the bosses that I've seen so far. I know as you get to the higher levels, it becomes a lot more difficult. So just what we're showing you here. As far as the different characters, I think I got 2 more guys to go ahead and destroy here. And then we'll go ahead, stop hiding. And we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Go ahead and grab you and continue to move forward. And play the game. That's the main part of this game, is you want to go ahead and continue to fight through this, try and kill as much as possible as you're going through the process. And then once you get to the point where you're fighting the boss, which I'll show you here in a second, I'll probably actually skip ahead to the boss, and we'll go ahead and show that and show some of the rewards that you get from it. All right, as I mentioned, we went ahead and skipped ahead to the boss. This is a cool cut screen that they have for each of the bosses. This is the first one here. Not the first one in the game, but the first one we're fighting as part of this video. You can see he's this giant 2-headed snake thing that shoots stuff at you. And you want to stay out of the red, like I mentioned previously, which is kind of hard when they fill the entire floor with red. But nice thing is they give you some things that you can hide behind to make things easier. The key with this is continue to go ahead and keep moving around. And you can see I'm actually getting close. There he goes. He is dead. We're able to take him down, and then we're going to go ahead and see the rewards that come with it. There's a victory, dungeon is cleared, and we can go ahead and check it out. I was able to go ahead and clear that in less than 5 minutes. All right, and we are back here. I actually had a little bit of a misfire with the tape, so I lost the part of the taping originally. So what I did was I went back in there and ended up losing. Did a couple of the stages and ended up losing because I just wanted to go ahead and show you some of the rewards. I won the rewards last time. I lost this time, so there's different colors with the background. You can see the different rewards that are on here as far as what you can get that can go ahead and be used for different materials. Plus you get XP as you're going through each of them. As you can see, I'm up to level 9 out of 40 for this guy. And we have the different challenges that I was able to accomplish as I was going through, different missions and different mission rewards. He's doing some dancing there, but you can go ahead and see what missions you were able to accomplish as you were going through that process, and achievements, which I was not able to get any achievements, but you can go through the process of really diving into the results of you actually, what you got from the fight, how you did in the fight, and how you can go ahead and improve in future fights. This world explanation thing that just came out is an event that's going on with it. I'm not going to dive too much into it because I don't know when we're going to go ahead and release this video. It might be later this week, so that event may not be going on anymore. But I was able to level up, which is great overall. Both my character was able to level up and also my overall account, since there are different characters within the game. that you have, and I was able to get some rewards for that, which is always a plus. And you just go on and continue to upgrade your skills, craft new equipment, new gear, new weapons, and try and continue to go down the path. They do often have a lot of events that are going on, which is a lot of fun. This is actually, as far as my thoughts go on this game, let's go ahead back here to the title screen and let me tell you my thoughts on the game itself, and how I've enjoyed it, as far as if it's something that I'm going to go ahead and continue to play going forward. It was fun. There's a lot of hype around this game, which is always a plus. A lot of people do enjoy playing this because they have so many events that are going on. So that's a nice thing. It can be a little bit repetitive, just because you're doing this top-down shooting, but there's a lot of games that are that way that I do enjoy. It is a game where you can go ahead and take 5-10 minute breaks, and play the game, go ahead and finish one of the stages, level your character up, do some material grinding, and maybe do some crafting along with it, which is great. It's a very good mobile game. It's not a game that I'm going to go ahead and play for hours and hours and hours and hours, like I will with a lot of the MMORPG games, but it is a game that can definitely be a fun thing to go ahead and play when you have your mobile device and you're in a location where there's nothing else going on, just like most mobile games. As far as playing those, I don't play a ton of mobile games from my desk chair. I usually am on the PC, but when I'm away from my PC, I'm playing games like this. So I'll probably keep following it, probably keep playing it. I want to see its journey compared to some of the other top-down shooter games that are currently out there that I've done previous reviews on. Really curious to see how they all continue to develop. There's some things I like about this I don't like about others, and vice versa. This one has a great amount of customization. If you want to make basically a very, very unique character with all their gear and their weapons, that you have a ton of ability to go ahead and customize it to best fit what you're looking for, as far as the different unique aspects to the game itself. Let me know down in the comments below if this is a game that you are enjoying playing or you think you're going to go ahead and test out. Also, please like and subscribe to these videos. I'm trying to get to 4,000. I'm actually trying to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. That's my goal, 5,000 subscribers. So I appreciate any likes or subscribes, and that all help out the channel. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.